Welcome to the VolksWagon SUVW post-game report.
So Antonio Brown goes David Tyree on the Titans to end the night. A monster 10-catch, 3-touchdown night as his business was sonic booming in Pitt's 40 Burger tonight for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the first member of the 8-win club in the American Football Conference in 2017. Rich Eisen here for the post-game show here down on the field. Heather Cox moments ago with Antonio Brown.
Antonio, congratulations. You tied a career high with 3 touchdowns, including a circus catch, one-handed, off the helmet. How'd you pull that one off?
Well, Ben did a great job giving me a chance today. I don't know how I came down with it, but I'm grateful for the win today. The teammates came out on a short week and had a great performance, and just extremely humble and thankful for the performance.
And tonight, the most points you've scored all year. In fact, the first time you've gotten over 30. What sparked this offensive breakout?
I think we clicked a lot today in the red zone. We made some big plays when we needed to. But there's always room for improvement, but we're excited to get the win today.
And boy, did you guys come out throwing 48 times. How much, if at all, did that have to do with facing defensive coordinator Dick LeBeau?
I don't know, but anytime we're throwing the ball like that, you know it's going to be big plays and a lot of points. Ben is a Hall of Fame quarterback, and he can make every throw. And I'm just grateful that I'm on the receiving end.
AB, congrats. Big win at home.
All right, Heather, thank you. So Antonio Brown and the Steelers, they get to 8-2, as Rich said, first team to 8. New England will try to do that, taking on Oakland in Mexico City. Kansas City has hung the only loss on Philadelphia, and that's where you guys will be on Sunday night to watch the Cowboys and the Eagles, a game we've seen the last couple of years on Sunday night. They've been dramatic games as well.
Yeah, both of them overtime games. And I tell you, I got a chance to watch Philadelphia. And, of course, you watch them on television, you have some feel. And then you put on the game tape, and you get to watch their defensive line, Fletcher, Cox, and company, right? And it's really easy to say Carson Wentz, and, yeah, absolutely. He's been phenomenal. He's done a great job. But that defense is a little overwhelming, and we don't know if Tyron Smith's going to be able to play in the game. So Dak Prescott basically is going to have to put this Dallas Cowboys team on his back and make some big plays for them if they're going to knock off these Eagles.
We saw how Atlanta's defensive line wrecked the game last week against Dallas. They're going to have to protect against this good Philadelphia defense. They really, their backs against the wall in terms of the division. So that's coming up on Sunday night. As we said, a good week 11 in the NFL. Good matchup of division leaders here tonight. But Pittsburgh pulls away and dominates to win 40-17. Back to wrap it up from the Steel City in a minute.
Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, baby, all I need is my
VW drivers have always put others first. Now, we're returning the favor with the People First Warranty, America's best bumper-to-bumper limited warranty. Hey!
And for the first time ever on The Tonight Show, they're performing together. Plus, me and the Roots do football rocks. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. It's a good show.
Thank you for watching the VolksWagon SUVW post-game report.
As mentioned, Sunday night, NFC East battle, Carson Wentz and the Eagles, Dak Prescott and the Cowboys on NBC. And a week from tonight, celebrate Thanksgiving in the nation's capital. Giants facing off against Kirk Cousins and the Redskins. Our final score here tonight, Pittsburgh 40 and Tennessee 17. Coming up next on NBC, except for the West Coast, stay tuned for your local news. And for those watching on NFL Network, it's the Mazda postgame show. Thanks to Fred Cadelli, Rob Hyland, Drew Esikoff, the entire team in the truck, with Chris Collinsworth and Heather Cox. Mike Tirico, good night from Pittsburgh.
Welcome to the Mazda postgame show.
And welcome welcome back to Heinz Field, where it was a celebratory night for the AFC North leading Pittsburgh Steelers, the first to win 8 games in the AFC. New England Patriots have their say to join that 8-win club later on Sunday, but for the moment, we're talking about what we saw to kick off week number 11 as Juju Smith-Schuster, the 20-year-old sensation here in Pittsburgh, PA, is making his way to the set. The Yinzers who are sticking around here for our post-game show brought to you by Mazda are in full throat, and why not? This team has won 8 of their first 10 games. I am Rich Eisen, pleased to be joined by Steve Smith Sr., Marshall Falk, and Michael Irvin at the end of the set. We'll talk about the Titans in a moment, because I'd be hard-pressed to think of the next time this season where they'll just be 1 win away from being in a bye-week seeded position as they could have been had they won tonight. As for the Steelers, Steve Smith Sr., did we just finally see this offense clicking on all cylinders maybe for the rest of the season starting tonight?
I mean, absolutely. Those guys came out, they came out first play of the game, established Antonio Brown, and then they also, tried to go to Juju Smith-Schuster. You saw Le'Veon Bell, so they were giving them the Tennessee Titans a heavy dosage of all their playmakers early and often, and it seemed like they couldn't handle it.
And the scary thing is we're saying they look like they hit on all 8 cylinders without that run game being what it needed to be. When that run game gets involved, plus Smith-Schuster and Brown, they'll be dangerous.
Well, here comes Juju right now to the set. So we'll take a break. When we come back, again, this young man has really taken Western PA by storm with his play, with his bicycling, with his driver's licensing, all that fun stuff. As soon as we're done, right after us here from Pittsburgh, NFL Total Access Endgame will have everything you need on tonight and the rest of Week 11.
The TNF postgame show is presented by the Mazda CX-5. Driving matters. And brought to you by K Jewelers. Every kiss begins with K.
Every stitch is a part of me. All these shapes and designs express our devotion to craftsmanship. I want people to feel our passion when they touch it and when they drive it.
Test drive the CX-5 and experience the details for yourself.
Get your game day started Sunday at 7 a.m. with NFL Game Day Morning. The Cowboys' playoff chances took a hit last week. So with the Eagles coming to town, is there any hope left?
Imagine what it will be when they get Ezekiel Elliott back headed into that sneaker pool of a playoffs.
And with 3 teams hot on their heels, we examine which is the biggest threat to Philly in the NFC. Plus, the Patriots and Raiders meet up in Mexico City. Over the summer, we tagged along as Julian Edelman and Danny Amendola scouted the location.
Julian La Ardilla Edelman against Danny El Zorro Amendola.
NFL Game Day Morning starts Sunday at 7 a.m. Then at 9, it's Rich and the gang taking you right up to kickoff.
Juju Smith-Schuster with his play on the field, and then, of course, his youthful exuberance that has been absolutely captivating here in Western PA has made him the favorite of all the Yinzers who are sticking around here in Pittsburgh after a 40-17 win. And Juju Smith-Schuster, I think, I know you feel comfortable here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but for a Long Beach Poly kid by way of USC to be out here in this weather without anything on other than what you have on, you have truly adapted to the Western PA lifestyle, it seems.
Most definitely, man. It's cold out here. And the people in Pittsburgh, they said this is the warmest. And it's going to get colder. So, I mean, I embrace it. Throughout practice, I practice with no layers on, trying to embrace the weather, come out here tonight and perform.
Well, how have you been able to be so comfortable so quickly at somebody who hasn't even reached his 21st birthday in this league yet?
You take a lot of negativity, like he's young, his routes are not good, he can't finish, and you take all that, you put it up, and you just bottle it, and you're like, I gotta prove people wrong. I make it how you say, being the small guy on the field, you gotta prove everybody wrong that you're the bigger man on the field. And that's me every day, you know, and I'm comfortable playing with Big Ben, you know, with Bell and the O-lineman. It just fits perfect.
Juju, talk to me about this journey to where you are right now. Then started out a little slow, but now you're playing very, very well. Talk to me about that journey, my game changer.
Man, so with that, man, I came in, I was like, you know, I have an opportunity to play slot outside. You have great guys like Sammy Coates, you have Martavis Bryant, you have AB, you have Eli Rogers. And when you're in the game with Ben, those small opportunities that come to you, you got to make those plays. And you know, I'm always around him, trying to be his best friend, trying to do everything I can. And like I said, you got to be a game changer on third down.
You buddying up with Ben? Is that what you're saying?
Man, I'll buddy up with Ben. Whatever he needs, I got it.
How's Antonio Brown? Is he okay with that? How's he been as far as giving you tips at playing the wide receiver position?
Man, he's a great dude, man.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he's blessing, man. Even when he's caught that ball over there, I got on my knees. I was like, man, this dude's the GOAT. And, you know, just being that said, he's just a great dude. You know, all the tips he teaches me before the game, after the game, off the field, and he's just a great guy.
Well, give me, for example, what has he taught? Give us an example, some details of what exactly he has taught you.
So one of the biggest things that, it's kind of funny, but you would think that you never get your nails done, and you put those toes spread between your toes.
Okay.
And it creates that separation between your toes where you can grip better. And instead of being like this and flat, it's hard to, you know, you're more balanced when your toes open like this, you can grab. I mean, just little stuff like that, it can go a long way, and it's been helping me out here.
So are you saying, due to Antonio Brown's suggestion, you're sticking cotton balls in between your toes?
Oh, yeah, I'm following his footsteps.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I don't think that would have been the answer I was going to get from that question.
Yeah,
Did you ever do that, Steve? Did you ever put cotton balls in between your toes?
So, moving on. So what was it like to go against Adoree today? You know, you had an opportunity. You guys played against each other in college, grew up together against each other in college. Now, growing up as rookies in this league, what was it like to go against basically a brother or a cousin?
Yeah, he's pretty much like a brother to me. Even in high school, we played against each other. And from there, you know, obviously went to college, USC. We had an opportunity to play tonight, man. I mean, it was great. I had one or two plays against him. Not so much. He was following AB, but the opportunities I got, man, I try to make the best of it.
All right, I got one suggestion. This is national TV. Never again do you tell other people that another man has taught you how to get a pedicure, okay? You don't discuss that on national TV.
I got you.
All right, appreciate that.
That's your advice for him?
That's my advice for you.
Juju, when you're playing, and this is the thing, you're young, and a lot of young guys don't understand this, and I want to know what your mindset is. They had an extra guy in the box to stop Le'Veon. They then shade AB, and it's up to you to win. And you have been doing the things that's asked of you. You understand as you continue to move on how those opportunities are going to continue to present itself. What are you doing to make sure that you can make those plays?
Like I said, man, staying in my playbook, you know, working with Ben, I practice, you know, getting the timing down. And, you know, AB, he told me, he was like, bro, like, if they're going to double to me, you're going to have to eat off of my plate. And, like, the opportunities I get, I make the best of it. And, you know, my team, they believe in me. So, you know, me being a young guy, I got to show them that I'm capable of doing it.
All right, let's get into the brass tacks of the bike incident, the famous, now internationally famous bike stolen bike incident. Walk us through it. So one day you go out to go find your bicycle and it's gone.
Yeah, so my mom comes out, she takes the keys. I can't lock my bike up inside my apartment. I lock it up outside behind it. And I wake up the next morning, I got meetings at 11. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make it. You know, I got my bike. I go outside, the bike is gone. I make this video, I post it, and next thing you know, Pittsburgh just took over it. You know, AB shouted it out, and then Pittsburgh News, from Pittsburgh News to, you know, worldwide social media.
And then somebody bought the bike off of somebody on the street.
Yeah,
that's the story
somebody said he bought it, but I don't think he bought it. He turned it in, and he asked for the, you know, the $200 that he used the money to buy.
So he did ask you for his money back?
Nah, because he got arrested 2 days later for stealing more bikes. And I knew I was right.
So is that what caused you to finally go get your driver's license, or you were doing that in the middle of everything?
Yeah, I mean, that caused me to. And then, man, so to get to our facility, it's kind of like a little hill. I'll be on my bike, and it gets cold. My ears are freezing. I'm like, I got to get my license soon, man.
So it was the weather and your bicycle getting stolen that caused you to say, I got to get my license.
Yes, most definitely.
Who's teaching you how to drive?
So Big Al, he's our left tackle.
Al Villanueva.
Yeah, yep. He's teaching me how to drive, and he taught me how to drive in his truck. And then when I finally got my permit, I was driving a Mini Coupe, and now I'm testing out a Range Rover, something light.
Something light, huh?
Okay. Go put $100 on that man bill down there at the jailhouse, man. The man did bring the bike back. That's a good thing, even though he did thief. He was an honest thief.
Yeah, man.
I'm just trying to figure out how you got around Los Angeles without a car.
Yeah, how did that go?
So at USC, every student had free Uber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Private school, you know, SC. No, we do.
What
Yeah, we do.
Hold on a minute.
We know how you do.
Yeah, wink.
Yeah.
Wow. Because Leonard Williams didn't have a car either.
Like Miami.
I remember Leonard Williams, who was drafted by the Jets, said he didn't have a car either.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think Reggie Bush didn't have a car either.
Hey, I got a year of eligibility left.
This man.
I might go to SC to get free Uber.
My
Uber,
gosh.
man.
All right, let's get you out of here before you catch
It's all right, man.
man.
Juju,
Great job.
thanks
Great
for coming in.
job. Honestly, man. Thank you.
By the way, with you turning 21 next Wednesday, this is the last game of your professional career, in which you will not be buying drinks for people afterwards, I would think.
Nah,
after
man.
wins.
I don't drink or smoke, do any of that. You know, I stay clean. Stay humble, man. Gotta keep playing, trying to get better.
Well, happy 21st birthday
Thank
to you
you
in advance.
Appreciate it.
You bet. That's Juju Smith-Schuster right here on our Mazda post-game show set. Wink, wink, Mazda. He needs a new car. Titans and Steelers recap on NFL Total Access Endgame when we're done here from the beautiful city on the Confluence.
He was a guy that didn't hesitate to put cleat marks on your back.
Play with a controlled range and passion.
When you know a man is tough, he makes you change your game.
Eddie George, not to be denied.
My dad, he loved Jim Brown, loved Walter Payton, the heart that they played with.
So Juju Smith-Schuster, again, very popular here in Pittsburgh. He has truly had a remarkable first 3 months as a professional football player, and a 40-17 win here for Pittsburgh tonight. And speaking of Long Beach Poly, Chris Rose is standing on the side, on the other side of a quartet of men with a very prideful Willie McGinnis, I'm sure, right there. Long Beach Poly in
That is true. You know, Rich, we're actually inside a studio. Juju does not have any sleeves on. You've got full suit. Can't you rip those things off a little bit?
Absolutely not. He's in his element right now. I'm in a cold studio.
This is your element now. The Steelers obviously look the way the Steelers thought they would look the entire 2017 season. These guys will tell you exactly how it got done. Plus, the Dallas Cowboys make yet another change at their starting left tackle position. DeMarcus is going to show us why that might be a good move.
It might be a you got to chill.
You got to chill. You're not buying that one. All right, we got all that and much more coming your way on Total Access Endgame. But right now, let's send it back out to chilly Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
With Rich and the guys.
Yep. It's cold here, which means we'd love to get done. Before we do, though, two things. First thing, you didn't get your driver's license till you were 21 also?
Yeah.
Is that a true story?
That's a true story. I had to go, I did all my driving tests in Utah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And how'd you get around Utah State without any car?
I would not like to say and to incriminate myself.
Did you plead the fifth on our post game?
Free stuff, too. They had free stuff up there at Utah. They were giving up free stuff, too.
Hey, happy birthday.
Wasn't no Uber.
It's Juju
and
Smith.
I wasn't taking public transportation.
It's Juju Smith-Schuster's 21st birthday next Wednesday. It is now 8 minutes into the birthday of NFL Network researcher. Oh, look at that. Not Josh McCown is bringing not Joe Flacco a birthday cake. There you go, Bill Smith. Happy birthday to you.
Bill. Happy birthday, baby.
You'll be back here in 2 weeks to not quarterback the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. Good to see you there, Bill Smith. Congratulations.
Good man.
Happy birthday. Not Joe. And also, not Steve Smith's former teammate. Right there. Oh, man. That's the way we celebrate birthdays around here. All right, let's get out of here before we freeze. You put your hat on right at the end? You had your hat off the whole night?
Yes, I usually don't like wearing my hat.
Oh, okay, there we go. Next time you see Irv, he'll be wearing green for Eagles colors, right?
It ain't
game in the morning?
I think that's over. I think that's over, Rich. No, it is not. I will have on my green.
They're still 5-4.
That is over.
They've got a chance.
You can't count last week.
They've got a chance.
No, they don't. You can't.
NFL Total Access Endgame. Take it away.
Speaking of green, Chad green. You can't.
The TNF Postgame Show is presented by the 3-row Mazda CX-9 and brought to you by the new McCafe Espresso menu. Nothing comes before coffee. Thank you for watching the Mazda Postgame Show.
Can a car be crafted instead of produced? Designed with attention and care to give a feeling that stays with you. At Mazda, every detail matters because driving matters. Test drive the CX-9 and discover the details that make driving better.